without further ado, checks his watches, and we're away. Will the schoolmaster, who whipping both teams into size, I don't think he's going to expect anything else.
I thought you would second the proverbial when you mentioned it. He said it sounds like a character out of Blackadder.
I promise you, his name is Jacques the Schoolmeister. There you go. Throw in for Ferriby, just short of the halfway line. Flicked on, just stops short of the halfway line. Referee gives a free kick. The Blyth Spartans. We're a minute in. It's 0-0. It's 107 FM. That's North Ferriby Live. Captain Cargadellini just has got a free kick. It's only about 2 yards into the Ferriby half. It's it longs, searching into the box. Going to break up to the edge of the box. The number 9, Benjamin Shodiende. Doesn't do anything really with it. Just drifts through. Out for a goal kick to Ferriby. Few latecomers just start to appear. The flag's started to go up on the allotment end. One saying Coventry Spartans, the other one saying Roos Ferriby. Roos branch. And there's a difference for you.
Slight difference there, isn't it?
Coventry and Roos. You couldn't get two different places. Ball just dropped in there to Lewis Dennison. He gets the throw in. Just in front of the clubhouse. Jack Walters winds up. Got all the big men going in there. Tilsley making a nuisance of himself. Got Thacker in there as well. It comes in. It finds Thacker. It's going to break to number 7, Sam Ainsley, out to the edge of the box.
Yes!
Elliot Walker takes it first time. And we've got 2 minutes gone, and Ferriby are already into the lead. It just dropped to him, edge of the box. Took it first time, placed it, bottom corner. Ferriby in the lead.
Really poor defending from Blythe, Dave. Really poor defending. They just left Elliot Walker on his own. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot, and he did that. Ferriby on the front foot from the start. It's what I wanted Ferriby to see from Ferriby, get on the front foot. Obviously, with what's gone on at Croft Park this week, it's not the perfect start by any stretch of the imagination for the visitors. It's how they react now.
Goal kick taken by Dobson. Lands on the forehead of Niall Tilsley. Back once again. Kirk back in the side once again. Dropped to the feet of Hogg. Hogg's just got clipped. Kirk just turning around to Mr. the Schoolmeister and just saying, hang on a minute. Well, they're wasting a bit of time here.
Problem is when Spartans get the ball at the moment, there's no runners or nobody working the channel, so the player with the ball gets dispossessed.
So the goal scorer, Elliot Walker, clips it into the box once again. He's found an unmarked Jack Walters. Walters playing it cross. It just needed a touch, and it didn't get one. Oh, Ferriby so close to a second.
Would have been a great delivery from the free kick. Jack Walters steaming in. Did what he had to do, put it across the face of the 6-yard box, and like you said, Dave, all it needed was a touch.
Just about got enough to get a throw in down there. Takes it quickly. Finds Jack Johnson. Johnson's just standing up for a moment. Ainsley just tackled. I think he just showed a bit too much this time round. Ball play forward to Shodiende. Roma beats him once again. Hogg, lovely ball forward, trying to find Dennison. Dennison does come out with it, turns. Ball back once again. Kirk just needs to deliver a good one into the box. There he nearly does it. Just drifts over the head of Luke Hogg, who was up there. Now Walters, he's going to have a run at the defence. Ball into the box. Blocked this time by Jack Vogue. Spartans break through their captain. For the first time, Shodiende gets the other side of Dominic Roma. But that's a good piece of defending.
Yeah.
Tiggy Bob down.
Ball played forward, put out of play by Spartans. That's going to be a throw into Ferriby in between the dugouts.
That going to fall off the stand roof? Yes, it is.
Nearly it's Jack Walters on the head.
landed on the dressing room roof, so just rolled off. And we've just seen the flat bit just where the team's come out. We're just wondering whether it's going to roll for the
ball forward. Ferriby looking to make amends. Ball's a hog. It's a shot.
Oh my goodness me!
Rasping shot from Luke Hogg from all of 25 yards out.
Oh.
And you know that wasn't too far away.
First, the Sportswear Stadium held its breath there. They thought they were in to see an absolute beauty. This time, it just went wide. The Walters ready to take this free kick just short of the halfway line. Plays it long, searching ball into the box, finds Dennison's head. Dennison wins it a second time. But it's a shot that doesn't cause for Dobson any real harm this time. Ball gets swung into the box. Shoddy Endy was looking for it. Ferriby clear the lines. Thacker deep in his own half. And that goes out. And taking you through to full time with 22 minutes to go. It's Pete Mills.
Dobson then with this throw-in just in front of the Blyth Spartans dugout. Long thrown into the box. Is that a penalty? Yes, it is.
Oh, Shoddy Endy has gone down in instalments.
He went down in instalments.
He has gone down in instalments, and he's given a yellow card for that.
Yeah.
Seriously, he's given a yellow card for that.
To Louis Kirk. That is
unreal. I'm sorry. No,
I think for the for going down in instalments for artistic ability, I think that's something like you'd get in Strictly Come Dancing.
Oh no, this is. I think when you watch that back on the video, I think that is going to be one definitely sponsored by Grattan's, because instalments wise, that's $250 a week, mate. Oh, that's a shocker.
Chance then for Blyth to get them back into the game. Benjamin Shadindi shovels to the left. It's his shot. Sends Ben Bottomley the wrong way. And Blyth are back in this game from seemingly being dead and buried. Bit of a controversial decision to award a penalty by Jack Desusmeister. But it is what it is. And it's all square here at the Versa Sportswear Stadium. And Ferriby have only got one of themselves to blame from being seemingly in the box seat for the vast majority of this game. We've got work to do. Tilsley from the restart then punts the ball forward, looking for Dennison. Dennison in the box.
That's a very good
and
shot.
That is going to be this.
That's probably more than the penalty than the first one.
Oh, Mr. Shoesmeister, what are you doing?
If you're going to be consistent, Mr. Shoesmeister, you've got to be consistent, and that is not consistency, my friend.
Dennison is going to get a booking. He was absolutely...
He's just been clattered, man.
He's been clattered on a run into the box by a Blyth defender. He's on the floor, and the referee's going to book him because he's injured from it. What is this referee doing? I really do hate criticising referees. He may well have got the Blyth penalty wrong, but that was definitely a penalty to Ferriby. He was deliberately shoved off the ball, was Deno. And he is injured. He's got to book him as well for simulation. So you've got how can he book him for simulation when you've got a physio on the pitch? I don't understand it. Meanwhile, Blyth are going to make a double substitution.
We had a bit of a heated discussion after the Ossie game. This is what I was on about, mate. This is what I was on about. Nothing happens for such a while, and then unfortunately the referee becomes
the star of the show.
The star of the show, and it's happened again. Unfortunately,
27 minutes.
I'm going to say nothing. I've got to bite my tongue this time around.
Bite your tongue, Dave. Pull forward a poor one, and that's picked up by Niall Tilsley. Punts the ball forward, looking for Hogg. Finds him. Hogg holds the ball up well, lays it off to McCabe. McCabe thinks about putting a cross in, turns and checks back. Still McCabe. Hogg, that far side of the pitch. 15 minutes left for Ferriby. Ball into Kirk. Batting away. And he's fouled on the edge of the box. That's going to be a yellow card. Louis Kirk. Upended. Edge of the box. Far side of the pitch. Opportunity for Ferriby from this reset piece. Infantry goes forward.
Need a Josh Thacker special again.
Yeah. Elliot Walker then with this free kick. Walker floats the ball to the back post. McCabe's in there, gets a header on it, still loose. Ball breaks to the edge of the box, it's cleared. In comes Johnson, floats the ball out wide. Cleared again, this time by Dobson. Ferriby have the ball though. Kirk, back it goes to Roma. And all the way back it goes to Ben Botman in the Ferriby goal. Puts his foot through it, but it's picked up by Kinneborough. Surging forward with the ball. Finds Zach Simpson. Ball out wide to the left-hand side. Finds Benjamin Shuendidi. Shuendidi to the edge of the box. Cannons the ball off Jack Johnson. McCabe gets a foot in. Blythe, they're just pressing at the moment. Ball breaks for Ferriby. Kirk beats one player. Good work from the midfielder. But his ball forward's a poor one. It's picked off. And forward come Blythe once more. That's a poor ball forward, and that'll be dealt with by Jack Johnson, who puts the ball forward. Looking for Dennison, gets a flick on, finds Thacker. Thacker surging forward with the ball. Still going Thacker. Upended once more. That's going to be a free kick to Ferriby.
That's another one over the top, Pete. He's got to pick up on these challenges like that, because those are not just tackles. They are not late tackles. They are violent tackles, Pete.
Not quite bottomly. Dispatches the ball forward, looking for Myron Gibbons. Cleared by Blythe. Shuendidi shows Jack Johnson a clean pair of heels. Down that left-hand side he goes. All of a sudden Blythe looked threatening. Still going. Well cut out by Dom Roma. Ball cleared by Ferriby. Gibbons beaten to the ball by the big centre half. Oh, and that was a vicious tackle.
Oh, that's a broken leg. It had to be.
And it's gone.
It had to be for that.
By the centre half. The big number 5, Jack Volk.
It had to be for that. That was horrific.
That was an horrific tackle. Is that a yellow or is that a red? Is he gone? He's gone.
It's a red. It was a straight red, Pete.
Straight red. Centre half has been sent off. And he's saying to the bench, what for? Well, when you look back on that, Jack Wall, you'll realise what you did. That was an horrific mistimed tackle. And the reaction of the Ferriby players said it all.
The fact that Elliot Walker is actually walking from that
is something, I suppose. But that was an horrific tackle by Vokes.
I thought he'd broken his leg. It was just the way that he went.
Yeah,
he went in, the height he went in, and the way that he went down. I just thought, oh God, here we go. Final substitution, final shake of the dice by Chris and Robbo.
Jack Johnson going off, and what's going on now? I think, is he allowing the substitutes on or not? Well, Jack Johnson is off. Williamson is on.
Johnson off. Williamson on.
Blythe are going to make their last substitution. It's Shadindi. It's going off. Controversial equaliser. Another big lad coming on. Ferriby piling forward at the moment. Cleared by. Trying to make out who's come on for Blyth. Bottomley pushes the ball forward. Number 15. Harvey Rudd. Elliot Walker back on the pitch. Flicked on by Dennison. Cleared by Dobson. Put back in by Walters. Flicked on. Finds Josh Thacker, edge of the box. Thacker then going down to the byline, lays it back. Ball in from Elliot Walker, and a good gather from Callum Dobson.
Hey, counting, ref!
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm so happy you can count, Dave. Did you get your O-level in maths? Ball forward then for Ferriby. Cleared by Blyth. Dennison's in there. Out for a throw-in. Elliot Walker with his throw-in then, or is he going to leave it for Williamson? Leaves it for Williamson.
Or is Jack Walters? I think Jack Walters is going to wind up and throw this one in. Ferriby have to get everybody up there. I can see
everybody barring Don Roma and Ben Bottomley up there.
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if Bottomley goes forward if we get a corner.
Paul Walters puts the ball into the box. Punch clear to the edge of the box. Ferriby still pressuring on. Oh! Williamson just can't wrap his foot around it and sends the ball over the bar.
So 409, Pete.
409. Good attendance from Ferriby. It's going to be a goal kick inside what I make the final minute of the added time.
So the next, if Ferriby get a corner, do not be surprised if Ben Bottomley goes up for the corner.
Referee checks his watch. And that is it. It's ended up one apiece. A draw from the jaws of victory for Ferriby, given the pressure that they put on in that first half. And in controversial, it's got to be said, controversial circumstances, Blyth get a penalty, which a soft penalty that the referee gave, and then almost immediately at the other end of the pitch, Lewis Dennison seemingly dumped to the ground, writhing in agony. Referee gets his yellow card out, books him for simulation, and no penalty given to Ferriby.
I think that's the insult to the fact that I don't think the penalty is a penalty, and then the one that is the penalty
wasn't given.
He books him for simulation when the lad is on the ground. It's pretty obvious he's been
injured
in being stopped from creating a goal scoring chance. Now, if that's not a penalty, then I'm a Dutch. I mean, the referee is a Dutchman. I think I'm more of a Dutchman. So, I'll tell you something. I think, what time have we got now? Is it 5 to 5? That ferry doesn't set off to Zeebrugge until 6 o'clock. I've still got time to make it for me to take up my Dutch residency.
1-1 draw, Chris, but you've got to be a little bit frustrated in the way that that's gone.
Yeah, I think obviously when you start the game as well as what we did, we really took the game to them. We scored a wonderful goal, probably our only bit of culture and composure that we showed in the full 90 odd minutes today, unfortunately. So to go 1-0 up and look on the front foot to then produce the next rest of the game, to be honest, where we just weren't quite at the races and we didn't do the things that we asked the boys to do at times. We got what we deserved. Full credit to Blyth. They put some pressure on us, whether it was a fortuitous penalty or what. I think they deserved to get something from the game. So, we are deeply frustrated and disappointed with the outcome of the game after such a positive start.
I know we've got to review the video, but myself and Pete were commentating this afternoon. We don't think it was a penalty. I think the reaction of Louis was also with the fact that he doesn't think it was a penalty. I think obviously you've got to sit down and be a bit more realistic, but do you feel cheated?
Look, we've been on the wrong end of a few decisions this season, unfortunately, and you know the worst thing is, you know, whatever we see from now on or do, it's not going to change the outcome of the game. I think aside from the penalty, I think we were looking in a bit of a vulnerable position, and it was kind of coming that there was putting that little bit of pressure on us, and we weren't doing the basics well enough to manage the game and change the course of the action. You know, we tried with a few substitutions and a bit of a tweak in certain things, but it just wasn't to be today, and that's disappointing. But we'll review the footage, and you know, it's another game unbeaten, but yeah, we're picking up too many draws in this run at the minute.
And of course now it's well, of course, obviously we've got Tuesday night with a little bit of a distraction of the East Riding Cup, but next Saturday, of course, Consett and then Newton Aycliffe, which we know from Consett from last year, not an easy place to go to, but it was a place that we did get a win last season.
Yeah, I think, you know, sometimes with these East Riding County Cup games on Tuesday evening, they can come at a wrong time. I think for us this year, it's probably come at a nice time where we can get good minutes in some of the lads' legs. There will be some changes in that without a shadow of a doubt, and there will be some use of the reserves, which is really nice for us to be able to utilise. And then we go to Consett, where it's a tricky pitch. It's a tough surface for us to get used to. We had a positive result there last year, but you know, they're in good form. They're right in the mix, and it won't be easy.
And hopefully Charlie Clement's back as well.
Yeah, that's nice. So we'll see Charlie on Tuesday as well, which is good for preparation on the Saturday. So he will get some strong minutes on Tuesday evening as he returns from his 2-game ban. Josh Whiteley probably still a little bit too early for him, but we're making progress. You know, we managed to get him on the grass today, and he's done a little bit of light jogging, which is a positive. But we'll just have to monitor that situation over the next week or so.